Hello and welcome to your in-depth weekly horoscope for week commencing the 27th of December for the Sun or the Ascendant. This is an exciting week where we make the transition from the old to the new. And please stay with me. I'm going to give you a broad overview of what to expect, but then we'll dive deep for each of the 12 zodiac signs. Now this week sees Uranus very prominent in the sign of Taurus. It's forging an amazing link with the Sun and a challenging link to Saturn. Saturn's in the futuristic sign of Aquarius. So where we're realistic about the future, it will support us, particularly as it forges a very enabling link to Mars, the planet of passion, in the sign of Sagittarius, is about expansion. So if we're thinking about expansion but going through all the research and really taking things on a step-by-step basis, Saturn will reward us. If we try to rush things, Saturn's clash with Uranus will just stress us out. The big picture of this week is the collection of energy in the sign of Capricorn. But this does see Mercury going into its shadow period in this sign, and despite the fact that it does meet with Pluto, which could see us very analytical, I think a lot of people are going to be thinking about what their role in life is, what their goals are, their ambitions for the new year. So as we set that intention, all those resolutions, I think we're all going to be trying to keep our feet very much on the ground, which is a good thing. But Mercury's retrograde just says that as we make our way into the new year, things can alter quite quickly. So even the best laid plans need to be made, but with a mindfulness that flexibility is going to be important. And it could be other people that actually in some ways force our hand because of Mercury moving at the end of this week into the sign of the group Aquarius. So it may be a friend, somebody who we feel we can connect with in a collaborative way. Maybe their situation is going to change. So goal setting for ourselves, that's going to be straightforward, but where we have to link to others or rely on the support of others, that may be more complex. Also, Jupiter moves into one of its two home zones on Wednesday of Pisces. It's going to be moving through Pisces twice in 22, but also the sign of Aries twice as well. So that's really, really exciting. But this initial movement of Jupiter into Pisces also sees it link in a right angle to the North Node in the sector of communication. Jupiter in Pisces is very spiritual. It can see us, see the best in people and situations, but it also can be maybe a little bit too hopeful. So again, the theme is to be as realistic as possible. But the wonderful new moon in Capricorn at the end of this week and its link with Uranus just suggests that innovation, technology, new approaches to our lives in lots of different ways are going to be a massive theme throughout year 2022. Sometimes change is as good as a rest, but sometimes staying as we are just isn't an option. So when we're forced to make changes, that's a much more uncomfortable process. And that could be where the clash between Saturn and Uranus shows itself. But if we can be progressive, embrace new possibilities, try to think outside the box, we can make the most of this transition into this new year. Now please stay with me for your detailed zodiac sign, but if you've yet to order your year 2022 personal forecast, please see the link beneath this video. You can get 30% off and a character analysis, and don't worry, when you order it, I will give you 12 months full months from the time of that order, or if you still order just at the end of year 21, you will get the rest of that year free. Hello Leo, and welcome to your in-depth forecast for week commencing the 27th of December. As we make the transition between 2 years, those New Year's resolutions, which are often to the fore for many of us, I think are going to be part of your thinking. You are going to be thinking about how you can reorder your existence in a more ordered and efficient way. And that could be some thinking about diet and fitness and exercise and nutrition. Nothing new there, the same story every year. It's going to be more pronounced. But also the reorganisation may see you thinking a lot about your work, because the sun's angle to Uranus in your sector of professional interaction suggests that you may be in the mood to change things up, to try something a little different, especially if it gives you a greater passion for whatever you need to do. I mean, we all work hard on our general organisation. If we're enjoying it, then it's much more fulfilling. So if you haven't been enjoying your work or daily structure, this is a great time to reappraise things. The angle between Saturn and Uranus can create some stresses. Perhaps if what you want professionally is different from a partner, or you're dealing with colleagues or a boss that are not necessarily particularly helpful, or maybe they're even a little bit critical with all this sixth house energy, that could be making you think twice too. But with Mars, the planet of passion, in a wonderful location, linking brilliantly with Saturn, if you're connecting with people who understand where you're coming from, the whole situation can look very different. Now, by the time we get to the end of the week and we've entered the new year and we've got the new moon, the sun's linked to Uranus within that new moon suggests that those changes are something that may unfold for you, not just this week, but throughout or at some stage during 2022. But with Mercury moving at the end of this week into your sector of relating, the way that you connect or share information or seek the support of others is going to come much more into focus. So at times this week, it may feel that you are on the back foot around all those practical issues. And it may also feel that somebody else isn't pulling their weight, and it could feel a little bit oppressive. But I think that if you share your thoughts in an ordered way, you see it in the round, don't get too caught up on individual niggles, try to see the big picture, share how you feel constructively, embrace the opportunity to change things up and do something maybe in a better way for you, then this can be a very positive week for you. I'd like to wish you a very happy new year, and goodbye for now.